Boom, da 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 boom, boom, ba, boom, ba da ba doom, boom, ba. Alright, hi guys, today I really planned out what I was going to be talking about, and so I really hope that you guys really like this. I've been thinking about this for a really long time, and I just wanted to do it for you guys, and I hope you guys really like it. I've been thinking about this for a long time, and I thought really hard, and I actually prepared something. Usually I kind of just ramble on about a topic. I actually have stuff to share to you guys and stuff, and I hope you guys really like it. So as I've talked about before, I've gone through some struggles in my life, and we've all gone through struggles in our life. And I just wanted to, I'm really glad that I kept a journal at these times where I was having a struggle in my life, or I was talking about somebody who had a struggle in my life. Now I have helped them or something. I want to read you guys what I wrote in my journal. Yeah. And I wanted to read this part of my journal specifically because I knew the parts that I highlighted to read, I knew that everybody has a struggle with. Everybody can relate to. So this one is what everybody can relate to. Nobody in this whole world understands me. Nobody knows what has happened in my past. Nobody knows how it feels to be in my body, to have my parents, to have my classes, to have all my teachers and my homework. Nobody knows how it feels to have people expect so much from you that you can't give, to have people think they know you when they only know lies, to try and forget nothing has happened when no one else will. I'm not saying my life sucks, but I can't handle it, not alone. So in my time where I was struggling a lot, I was feeling certain feelings in my body. I didn't want to be on the earth anymore, and I was listening to what people were saying about me and to me, and I was accepting that, and that's how I was feeling, and that's who I was in my mind. And so these are stuff that I've wrote about that. These are also things that nobody should ever feel, which I know people feel it every day, but I don't think anybody should. And so, yeah. I'm a fake. I'm a whore. I'm a wannabe. I'm stuck up. I'm selfish. I'm disrespectful. I'm not pretty. I'm lonely. I'm foolish. I'm worthless. I'm understated. I'm in the background. I'm out of reach. And I'm unknowing. I'm unloved. So that's how it felt in my life. And people don't realize that I have feelings like that, or that I've had feelings like that, because I'm so happy all the time. Most of the time, I'm so happy, and people are like, oh no, she can never think that she's, not pretty, or she can't sing well, or that she is depressed or anything. I know I'm not anymore, but I felt that way before. I felt that deep in a hole of crap before. And I found a quote online that said, the happiest people are the ones that cry themselves to sleep. And it's true. You might think that people like me, I know that's really bad to say, but really happy people who try and encourage people and who try and do something great every day, you might think that their life is all easy, and it isn't. And one of my friends, she had a photo, and she was supposed to tag people in it, her friends, and I was the perfection. And I mean, nobody's perfect. I'm not saying anybody's perfect by any means, but I just think that people need to understand that you can't treat people a certain way just because you think they are a certain way, because they aren't at their house that way. Probably they're not. It's not like I'm happy all the time, and I'm not going to say that I am by any means. And yeah, so I have some other excerpts from some of my journals that I wanted to read to you guys. Okay, so this was February 3rd, I think 2013 is the one that I'm going to read to you guys now. And the day before, I had written about that day, and I had a really awful day, because that's when when something was happening to me. So this is the day after. Life has not gotten better. The rumor got to the office, and I just don't know what to do. My heart's just been beaten up. It seems like everyone hates me, and everybody does. I thought I could get through this, but I can't alone. So one thing that I realized just now that I kept repeating is that I can't get through it alone, and nobody can. You shouldn't think that, oh, I'll be fine, I can just do this on my own. because you can, to be honest. You always need somebody there for you, and there are always going to be people there for you who love you and who want to help you get through the struggle that you're having, because nobody likes to see you that way. I didn't like seeing myself that way. It was hurtful. I think the reason it was so hard to look in the mirror and see a pretty face is because I've been feeling so much like hate and anger that it's not like anything happy is going to come out of me or my thoughts. So, I am so glad that I have had journals, because I've been feeling really bad about myself, and I've been thinking of previous choices and stuff that I've made like a couple months ago, and I've just been thinking about like my life. So this was like a couple months ago. It wasn't. And I was thinking about everything that's gone on in my life, and I don't know, I was thinking about what I'd done right, because it seemed like I wasn't. And so I decided to read my old journals, and so I read this one, which is my oldest journal, and I wrote a lot of harsh stuff in there. And so I read this one, and I felt really, like, I felt worse. And then I read this one. It says, yeah, it's really cute. And then it says, you is the only you want to be. So anyways, I read this one, and this was one where I was kind of trying to like fix myself back up from this one. And so I went back and I read this, and this was actually at my girls' camp. I said, "This morning is beautiful. The sun is shining and the Holy Ghost is with us. Recently I've made a wrong choice, and everybody told me to repent, and it would be hard. So I prayed and I repented, and it wasn't very hard. So I thought it was over. But I'm sitting here noticing the reason I've been sad lately is because I'm feeling the guilt in me like never before. I'm having low self-esteem, and Sister Watt, which was my counselor, helped me notice that with that quote, which says, sexual purity is true confidence, knowing that you are a daughter of God, and what He thinks of you is the only thing that matters. All I know is today, right now, I feel an overwhelming sense of relief, like it's over. I feel at peace, like I belong." Yeah. So, yeah. I remember that day, and I really wanted to talk to Sister Watt about it, because I'd been having, dark thoughts. I'd been having really low self-esteem. I've hated myself. I've hated everybody around me. And I just read that. And I remember her telling us, she read us that quote, and I remember her telling us, and I was just sitting there in my camp chair, just like, it hit me so hard. And I love when I said that, I felt an overwhelming sense of relief and peace, because I felt at peace like I've never felt before. It was the most amazing feeling in my whole life. Okay, so the other day, I always like go back and read my journals. So I read them probably once a week, probably, each of my journals. So these are my two oldest journals. And so then I have this one that is like my right now journal. And I'm just going to read you guys like one of my whole pages, but it isn't very long, so don't worry. I can almost see it, that dream that I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never make it. Every move I make every step I take feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying, gotta keep my head held high, because there's always going to be another mountain. I'm always going to want to make it move. Always going to be an uphill battle, but sometimes I'm going to have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there, ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. So that was The Climb by Miley Cyrus that I was quoting, and I don't know if I got all the words right, but it was just written in there that way. And so this was after I read this, which was the one where I was at girls' camp. And then I wrote, life is hard and life is a struggle. Don't be prideful. Don't take it for granted. Today, everyone feels like things are big struggles. People harm themselves for little things. But even little things are big miracles. What can I say? Life's a climb. Love always, Madison. It's true. People hurt themselves for things like, I don't really know how, like certain things that you think, wow, that's your struggle. Have you seen, this other person's struggle? They are having so much more happening to them, and they are handling it so much better. And some people are stronger than other people, and that's what shows who you really are, is what you do in those situations and what you can accomplish. And you will be stronger. Like, what doesn't kill you does make you stronger. And I'm not saying, like, if you cut off your leg, you're going to be stronger. But, I mean, you know, so just know how much you are loved. Okay, so this was this year, April 15th. I wrote, "My life has completely transformed in this past year. I am one with God. He speaks to me every hour of the day. I used to be afraid of the second coming, but now I don't think of it as an end, but as a glorious beginning. I know God manifests unto me. He loves me and he loves each of you. Love him. Love him to infinity and beyond. Love all of his creations and be grateful for the blessings every day. Jesus is coming and I can't wait to see him again. I cannot wait to find myself in a perfect world. I love each of you and I hope you feel God's love as I do. I hope you are touched by his everlasting love." So this is like just the last journal entry I'm going to read, and this was actually yesterday. So, alright, okay. "Dear diary, it's okay to be upset sometimes, and it's okay to cry. I just know that you are loved. I have a friend who's very wonderful. He's the bestest friend I've ever had. Every single day, every single one of my YouTube videos, every single thing I do to help somebody is for him. He absolutely hates himself, which hurts me. He feels kind of like me, like he's expected to do a lot, but can't meet expectation. He thinks he's alone. Please know that you are never alone. You're always going to have somebody there who loves you and who wants to help you, and you're always going to have me. And I haven't seen my friend for a while, actually, because I don't have any classes with him or anything. I haven't talked to him a long time, and I've been trying to, like, get in contact with him, and I just want him to know how much he's loved and how much I love him and how much I love you guys, because you guys are special in your own way as well. I mean, sometimes we are going to go down a beaten path. We are going to have struggles. We're going to have struggles every single day. And I don't think we should take that like it's our fault. Sometimes it will be. What I did, it was my fault. I'll take all the credit for it. It was my fault. I don't regret that decision, which people might probably be surprised that I'd say that. But I don't regret that decision because it's grown my testimony of the Lord. It's grown my love for people, my love for my life, my love for everything around me so much more. It has grown me as a person that I don't regret it at all, or else I wouldn't be the person I am today. I wouldn't be as strong as I was if that didn't happen. I want you to know that the struggles that you are going through right now, it doesn't matter if you think that your life is over, because later you aren't going to regret it, because it has just made your life so much better. You have so much more knowledge and joy for everything around you, because something that, like for me, something was just like taken away from my life. That I had that little moment where I felt all alone and I had no help but myself, or I felt like I did. You guys are loved, and you guys have so much more than you could ever imagine. And I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I hope you guys love your school. Yeah, thanks. Love y'all.